see what it do. I ain't been in a little minute. I really done fell off since I done had my children. Well, since my wife had my two kids. But for those who know what I mean by that, that father catching that baby weight is real, man. At one point, I had lost like 75 pounds or something like that, 80 pounds. Boy, she got pregnant. I gained all that shit back. But I can't blame her because it was just lack of discipline on my part. And at the time, like I had really, like when I was losing all that weight, I really just plateaued. Like I got to a point where I was just like, damn, why I can't lose no more weight? I'm switching stuff up. I'm switching my workouts up. I'm switching up the way I eat. And nigga, I could literally be going hard in the gym, like dumb hard, for like a week or two straight, and my weight still be the same. So I think it was like a mental thing for me, really, because I was just like, shit, I ain't losing no more weight. So I feel like I kind of gave up on myself. But long story short, I'm back at it, man. I'm back with it. But I ain't gonna lie, it's been difficult, like, to catch that motivational drift again, man, because mind you, I have two small children now, and they take a lot of my time. Then trying to factor in work and outside businesses and shit, just life, man. It's easy to get distracted, man, when you focused on something like that, because you could easily slip up and eat some shit that you ain't really supposed to be eating on your new lifestyle. I don't call it a diet, I call it a lifestyle. But yeah, you could fuck around and eat something that don't really fit into your lifestyle, and then with being on the go all the time, you wanna catch something quick because you don't really feel like working out all the time. Like, I mean, you don't really feel like making no food or going to the store and cooking and stuff like that because you just got so much going on, and that's kind of what happened. Like, excuse me, I used to we used to cook a lot. Like before we had children, we used to cook a lot. We still cook, but it's not as much because, truth be told, man, we both be tired. We both work full time. I do photography, so if I'm not at work, I'm definitely still at work, trying to book clients or actually in a session with somebody. Then if I'm not doing that, it's my podcast and 501 Witty. So I got a lot of stuff going on, man. But they say you make time for what you really want, right? So see, I put forth the effort today to come to the gym. So I just got to do better with my time management, man, and most importantly, just check them eating habits, really, man, because you can really lose weight without even visiting a gym, period. I've seen people do it before. I've seen plenty of people do it. Not even come to the gym and shed weight like crazy. But yeah, man. Me personally, I like coming to the gym. I like getting that hard workout in because you feel good afterwards. It's like down to like a stress reliever, you know. You go in here and go hard. get away from life for a minute, you know. Get on a treadmill or elliptical or lift weights or whatever you choose to do. And when you finish, it's like, I feel good. But you be tired at the same time. But I don't know, man. I know I got to get back on it, though, because I done fell off. But sometimes we need to fall off to refocus, if that makes sense. Sometimes we need to fall off in order to correct our flaws that we don't see while we're focused. So, with that being said, finna get in this gym, man. Knock this thing out for about a good hour or so. And yeah, that pregnancy weight and pregnancy stuff I was telling you about, me and the wife, we definitely gonna put y'all up on that and let y'all know how the experience went for that. So yeah, I'll catch y'all in a minute.
Hour later.
So, my good people, fresh off the grind, fresh out the gym. Still got a little sweat on my forehead. My legs feel like noodles right now. Noodles. They leg day, straight legs. Since I always neglect them. But I feel like since I'm a big dude, my legs, I always get a workout for carrying all this extra weight around. But hopefully soon that'll change. So, I'm in the gym, right? Working out, vibing, listening to my little music. I get a text message. And guess who it's from? My wife. Guess what the text message said? Can you give me some donuts on your way home? Then another text come through. Make it a dozen. Okay. See, what was I just talking to y'all about before I went in the gym? About self-discipline. See how fast they come around? Yeah. Last night, she was talking about, gonna make us some smoothies in the morning. I said, I guess I will. Yeah. But, yeah. What happened to the smoothies? Her reply is, I'm hungry. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, I'm on my way to Shipley's right now to get her some donuts, and I'm pretty sure my daughter gonna eat some too, cause her little free-spirited self loves sweets. Come on, man, go ahead. But yeah, I won't be touching those, cause I just started my grind back today, and honestly, I feel like if I eat a donut right now, it's just gonna delete everything I just did. So, with that being said, damn, Shipley's packed too. With that being said, I'ma chill on the Doneezies today. It's gonna be hard though, especially if they fresh and hot. But yeah, I'm just gonna get me a smoothie. I don't know if I want to make a smoothie or go to Tropical Smoothie and get one. See, that's what I was talking about too. Like, I just left the gym. My energy level's kind of low because I just worked out pretty hard, and I really don't feel like making no smoothie. So, I might might just go to Tropical Smoothie and get me a, what you call it, a green, what is it, green something, island green. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Man, it's so packed up in here, I can't even turn into the parking lot. Like, check this out. I can't even. Y'all see that? Somebody better get that child before he get hit. Shipley's right there, man. But they parking lot so small, like, you can only fit what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 large size vehicles in there. Maybe I ought to give me a smart car. Yeah, right. Can y'all see my big ass driving a little bit ass smart car? No, I can't either. Okay, so the line is finally moved. I'm finna turn up in this thing. That boy must have ordered the whole damn rack of donuts. Cause I don't see why he was in line so long. Unless they short-staffed in there. But anyway, what y'all got up for today, man? Comment below. What I got on the agenda for today is go back home and straighten up, man. Cause like I said, with 2 kids, especially with my daughter, man. My son, he really ain't just moving around like that yet. He's still chilling. Excuse me. He's still chilling and pay attention and everything, watching everything, seeing what's going on. But damn, do I got my wallet? Yeah, my daughter, you can't keep the house clean with her. And I can only imagine what it's gonna be like when both of them start running around the house. Ooh-wee. Yeah, it's like she just finds, it's weird because like she like to pick stuff up off the floor. It made me think she got OCD. Because anything that's on the floor, she'll pick it up. But then again, she throw her toys all over the floor, like everywhere. Just everywhere. I just be like, man, what is you doing? Like last night, y'all know the little donut rings that they big at the bottom and they start going smaller at the top. And they got the little pole, they go down. We got her there for Christmas, and she just now starting to play with it. She got a gang of toys too that she ain't even took out the box yet. Well, I ain't even took out the box yet because it's just too much. But she'll get to it. But yeah, she been playing with that lately. And she'll just unstack them and throw them on the floor. Just throw them everywhere. And then forget about them and go do something else. Say, sir. Excuse me. Okay, so did somebody go to sleep up here? Because clearly there's nobody in the drive-through window. And your man is just sitting here holding up the line. Buddy in the window like, hey, come on, man. Come on, you holding up the line. I should be rude and blow, but I don't know what they got going on. 9 times out of 10, they old. And probably still asleep. I bet you they old. I don't know. Maybe they came outside and took their order because, yeah, that's what they did because she pulling off right now. They came outside and took her order. That was convenient, I guess. The line was actually pretty long, but I ain't even really been sitting up here that long. But yeah, back to my daughter, man. It's hard keeping the house clean with her, but that's what I got on the agenda for today is trying to clean my crib, and I don't know, I might do something later on. I just don't know what. Probably work on some video or some pictures or something, and watch some YouTube tutorials on editing. Cause I'm really trying to master this photography thing. I really want to let that take the place of my full-time job. So hopefully we'll see one day.
How you doing, sir?
Good morning. Can I get a dozen glaze?
Yes, sir.
And that's it.
813, please. A dozen glaze.
Damn, 813 for some donuts. They got them boys in there humping too. I don't mean to sound racist or nothing, but it's like 3 or 4 Mexicans up in there. I ain't never seen Mexicans work at a Shipley's. It's always like Oriental, Chinese, or Asian people, or Japanese, or whatever. I'm not racist though. I'm just saying.
Want to sign this for me, please, sir?
I hate signing stuff, especially with COVID right now. There you go, my man.
You have a good day, sir.
You do the same, brother. You do the same. Sanitize my hands before I pull out since I just touched your pen and I don't know who I touched it. Man, what are you doing? You going the wrong way. You got a 4Runner, but that thing is not off-road. Anyway, yeah, I hate signing stuff. I know I'm kind of all over the place right now. But I hate signing receipts and stuff like that, especially right now due to COVID and stuff. Cause I don't know who just touched your pen, bro. I don't know if they was digging in their ass or thumping boogers or playing with whatever or whoever. And folks these days nasty, bro. Like, people these days nasty as fuck. I ain't even gonna stunt. You got some nasty motherfuckers out here. But I've been kind of like a germaphobe way before COVID. So, like, even when I pump gas, like when I used to pump gas years ago, I kept hand sanitizer in my car for that reason. Because, like I said, I don't know who touched this pump before me, or I don't know what they done. They probably been in their car digging in their ass, or all the way up to their second knuckle trying to find that booger up there that's irritating their little nostrils. I ain't got time for this shit. No, sir. And no cap, them donuts ain't fresh. They been sitting for a minute, because you could smell, like, real shit. You could smell them fresh donuts from Shipley's. Like, if they been sitting in your car for like 30 seconds, that aroma gonna hit their nose real quick. Them been sitting, them ain't fresh. Well, they probably fresh for the day, but they didn't just make those. But why do I care? Because I'm not eating none, no way. Damn. Do I want to go to Tropical Smoothie? Where is Tropical Smoothie? Oh, this shit all the way down JFK. Man. I think I'm just gonna make one at the crib. Cause I really don't feel like driving all the way down there. And it's really not far, it's just so many damn lights from here to there. It just make it seem far without the stoplights. So I'm finna take my ass home and make me a smoothie. Say, brother, you getting kind of close, aren't you? That little maximum. Look like you just got that thing, too. I miss my maximum. I don't miss that high-ass car note, though. $700 a month. And I was paying it, too. That's crazy, huh? $700 for a car note. Why are vehicles so high? Why are car notes so high? I feel like if they come out with a new car every year, I feel like they should at least give something to people on a regular, like with no note, just free. Like, here you can have, like, say a 2021 come out, here y'all can have these 20s. or these 19s. But it's like the 19s and the 18s and the 17s still be high as fuck. Like, bruh. Why is this shit so high? I'm good with my little Tahoe. Keep on paying this little $300 a month. It's a 2010, but it's nice. I had it fixed up. Well, it's still kind of fixed up, but I just took my 26s off and sold them to my partner. He told me I can get them back if I want them, but I don't know. I'm kind of split decision right now on even if I want to keep this truck, cause I slick want a Charger, but I don't want no regular Charger. I want a V8, a 5.7 Hemi. I want that RT. I would try to get a Hellcat, but I don't want no $700 or $800 car note. And my insurance gonna shoot through the roof just cause it's a Hellcat. But I don't even drive like that. Alright, dude, damn, I ain't gonna hit nothing. But yeah, we're gonna get back with y'all later, man. Finna go give this lady her donuts. Finna go make my smoothie. And commence to cleaning this house up. With that being said, I'll catch y'all in a minute.
Why you got his hair?
Don't worry, why you got your wig on? Yeah, leave me alone. Anyway, are you ready?
Yeah.
How y'all doing out there? Hopefully y'all enjoyed the last and our first video. Just an introduction of us, getting to know us. That was the title. If you haven't checked it out, go look at it. But we're back with another one, another vlog session. And today, we're gonna talk about pregnancy and how we deal with it.
Who has me on that?
If any new parents out there need some advice, let us know. We'll try to do the best we can to get you your answers. And yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we could start off talking about how long it took to get pregnant and the process that we had to go to. So, we got married in 2015, as we said in the last video. And we talked about kids, and we decided to start
practicing, not having.
Start practicing having kids. So, it was hard at first because
it was hard at first.
Don't listen to what he said. Because I wasn't as fertile in the beginning. So I had went to this doctor in North Little Rock, Arkansas at, what's the name of the hospital? Cornerstone Clinic, Women's Clinic or something.
I thought that was in Little Rock.
I said Little Rock.
I thought you said North Little Rock.
I said Little Rock.
Okay, excuse me.
Anyway, and he started me on these Clomid pills. I think I took those for about almost a year.
Yeah.
And I think the dosage he gave me wasn't strong enough or something. And I just felt like he really wasn't trying to help because he wasn't giving any other options. He just kept giving me them pills. So I stopped going to him, and I went, well, our friend Dominique, she referred us to...
What's up, Bird? If you ever watch this, shout out to Big Bird.
She referred us to this doctor that's in Conway, Arkansas. Dr. Cole, his name is Dr. Andrew Cole, I think that's his first name. And we sat down, talked to him about what we were trying to do, and he gave us options and stuff. And well, he started me off on the Clomid. And well, before that, I had to get an ultrasound done to see what was going on. And I had got a what was that?
A laparoscopy.
Yeah, to see what was going on, why I couldn't get pregnant. And I got that back in, I think.
It was June of 2018.
Yeah, 18. So I got that done. I found that I had endometriosis, which I had already had PCOS. I've been having PCOS since I was 18, I think. So I always had a issue with hormones and regular cycles and all that. I already knew that, but I didn't know I had endometriosis. So I did the operation, and
6 months later.
let me finish. And he ended up scraping it off because it was a lot. So after I had that procedure done, I don't remember if I was already on the Clomid when he did it or after, I forget. So I took that for because it gave me like 6 months to try the Clomid, and at the 6 month mark, if that didn't work, he was gonna prefer me to a fertility doctor that actually know, how to get pregnant and all that stuff. So,
we definitely wasn't trying to go that route because that shit is expensive.
yeah, so the 5th month, I ended up, I ended up taking it for 5 months. So I just kept getting frustrated. I'm like, this ain't working. I was stressed, depressed, all the above. So my coworker I worked with, she gave me this lady number that make what's the thing called? Yoni steam.
Yoni.
It's like you cleanse your insides and all this stuff. Get all like bacteria and all, whatever you're going through, it makes it come out. So I was taking that in the process of me already taking the Clomid. So on the 5th month, I stopped taking it because I feel like it really wasn't doing nothing with not me knowing that I was already kind of pregnant. So I'll say...
Wait, how can you be kind of pregnant? Either you pregnant or you not.
I'm just saying I didn't know.
Okay.
Anyway, in December, what was that? Was that like, no, that was New Year's. My sister came over. Yeah, she came over and she was like, her cycle had started or something. And I was like, well, mine hadn't started yet. Soon as she left, I had to go to the bathroom and use it. My cycle started. So I goes in the kitchen. He was already in the kitchen. I was like, just upset. And he was like, what's wrong with you? And I didn't say nothing. And he was like, your cycle started. And I was just bust out crying. He was like, don't worry about it. It's going to happen. You stressing about it too much. So, fast forward to that.
January.
Yeah.
Fast forward to January. About January 10th.
Well, let's see. My birthday was January 2nd. So, he had a lot of plans for me that day. So, we went out to eat, breakfast. Then we went, where we go after that?
We went to Pain with a Twist.
Yeah.
The afternoon, and then we went to the butcher shop that evening.
Yeah. And then...
She was in my bag that day.
And then after that, I think he had caught the flu or something.
Yup.
Yeah, because he was sick for a while. And after that, we was humping like rabbits.
Man, look.
Ooh.
She raped me right after I got off my Tamiflu pills.
Ain't nobody raped you.
And yeah.
And after that, we had, let's see, I think a couple weeks later, we went out to eat to Corky's or something. And for some reason, I was craving barbecue or something. And when we got there to I eat, I ate a little bit. I'm like, I don't even want no more. I'm like, I was craving for it, but I didn't want it. And we didn't drink nothing, did we? I was like, this would be crazy. I'm sitting there eating this and I'm pregnant.
But see, that wasn't the kicker part.
What?
after that, we were like, maybe it was like the next weekend or something, we went to Pinnacle Mountain.
Yeah.
And you was like, we was on about level 7 or 8, y'all. She was like, I'm tired. What if you got me out here and I'm pregnant?
Yeah.
So she was pregnant.
So people that's pregnant, please don't go to Pinnacle Mountain.
And we didn't know it. She was pregnant, we didn't know it.
Cause you got all them rocks and you got to do all that climbing.
There be pregnant folks out there all the time.
But I don't think that's a good suggestion.
There be folks out there with their little babies. They little
You can easily slip and fall and hurt yourself. So
that's the risk they take.
yeah, I'm just putting it out there. But anyway, back on the subject. What was I talking about?
How you found out you got pregnant?
Oh, okay. One of his friends' wife, she had gave me these little. It come with like pregnant strips, and the other one is like when you're ovulating. So I had took a couple of those like a couple weeks before, and of course it said negative. So I was like, after we got done eating at Corky's, like the next day I said I'm gonna get I had something him gonna get a pregnancy test. So it says it's best to take it in the morning or something. So I got up. Was you at home that day? When I took it?
I was at home that time.
Yeah.
I was at home the first time.
So I took the pregnancy test. It was a clear blue pregnancy test.
We still got it, by the way.
Yeah.
And it's still showing pregnant to this day.
And it been almost 2 years ago. So yeah, I went in the bathroom, peed on a little stick or whatever. So I'm just sitting there. I'm doing other stuff. I'm sitting on the toilet. So I didn't even look at it. He was in the bathroom, and all I seen was his facial expression like, I'm like, what? And I looked down and it said pregnant. I was like, oh my God. I was in shock.
She was crying.
Yeah, I was crying because I thought it wasn't never gonna happen. It's been this long, so
Tears of joy. And after we took the clear blue pregnancy test, we took like 3 or 4 more of them little cheap Walmart brand tests just to
clarify, just to make sure. So that same day, I was trying to find me a doctor, to get my first checkup, and I ended up finding this one doctor at North Little Rock, at Women's Clinic in Baptist. And I had an appointment with him February 8th. It was my first prenatal checkup. So after I seen him, it was like, every day, morning sickness, throwing up, everything I eat. I was just sleepy all the time at work. Like I literally had to take 20 minutes at work without anybody knowing, go in the bathroom and take a little 15-20 minute nap every day. Cause I was so drained, and we were working a lot of overtime at that time. So yeah.
Cravings through the roof. Food. Let's talk about the food.
Let's talk about the foods that she didn't like. So she didn't like watermelon, melon, stuff like that. I couldn't eat food that had like a gravy texture, like rolls and creamy food. What else? Salads, yeah.
Oh, they're right up.
She just took me through that. I couldn't really eat much. What else? I had mood swings, kinda.
Still, to this day, Dante Wilder. To this day.
Shut up. What else? Oh, when you had a certain amount of what you had in your pregnancy, I'ma say 5 to 6 months, you got to take that little glucose test to see if you got
gestational diabetes.
Yes, and I've had that twice with both pregnancies. So that's not fun because they kind of put you on like a little strict diet.
So like overall, how was the first pregnancy compared to the second pregnancy?
Okay, the second pregnancy was a little bit more easier than the first because, for one, that's my first time being pregnant. I didn't know what to expect with all these symptoms. BJ, I kind of knew what to do if I did get sick.
And by the way, when I found out about BJ,
yeah,
it was like one of them I don't know, them situations where it be like you had a late night creep, and then your late night creep hits you with a text like, I'm pregnant. I was at work, I got a text message. No, she was like, I'm finna go take a pregnancy test because her period hadn't came. And I was like, okay.
Hold on, pause. I ain't trying to cut you off. Okay, let's say November was my cousin's birthday or something. It was sometime in November. And I had my cycle then. And it was real heavy because when I had, the Brie was like maybe, let's see, we had her in September, so she was what?
2 months.
2 months or so. So, but they say after you have your baby and then you have your postpartum bleeding and all that, like your first cycle you bleed real heavy. So that was the case. So we had went out to eat in December because Chili's, we went out at Chili's. They had these little Christmas margarita things for like $5 or something.
Long story short, she got drunk and took me back to the house and raped me again.
No, we didn't. See,
Cause
we didn't get that. We didn't hunch that day.
Huh?
We didn't hunch. It was okay. What was that day we had took to Bria to Mama because we ended up going on the border?
That was that day. That was that night.
That was at on the border. I'm talking about Chili's. We went to Chili's after.
Oh yeah.
On the border, because we ended up going on the border because my mama, she kept the bridge because we needed a date night. We hadn't been out that much. And we were supposed to go back and pick up, but we ended up going back home and what?
She raped me.
Ain't nobody raped you.
Again.
And yeah, so in December, we went to Chili's and I had them drinks and I said, I'm sitting here drinking these damn margaritas. Now, what my ass pregnant again? Why did I say that? So, he was working nights. I think he was working 11 to 3 at the time or something. So,
3 to 11.
Yeah. So, me and Tabria was at home watching TV or something. So, I had another pregnancy test in the bathroom. Said, just go take it just to see. I was like, Lord, please don't let me be pregnant. I can't deal with 2 babies right now. We just had Tabria. So I sat her on her little pillow, her little bobby pillow that was on the couch. So I go to the restroom and I'm like praying hard, like, Lord, please don't let me be pregnant. Well, the prayer didn't work at the moment because I was pregnant. I was like, yeah. So I was like, sitting there deciding, should I send him the picture or wait till he can get off? So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna take the picture and send it to him. So I sent him the picture and I let him tell the rest.
That's the night I broke my finger at work.
It was? No, it wasn't.
Nah, that wasn't the night. But yeah, I got that text message. I was just like, ooh, Lord, I'm finna work overtime, double time, triple time, quadruple time. But really, it ain't that bad though, because I got a special family member that helped me out or help us out with child care. Shout out to Nicole, appreciate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not as bad as you think. People say it's bad, but I don't think it's that bad. But hold on 1 second. We're gonna be right back.
10 seconds later.
Okay, we back. Quick little intermission. I had to go check on one of the kids. But having kids is really not as bad as you think. It just depends on how you. I feel like it just depends on how you move and how you handle business.
Yeah.
Cause like if you handle your business and do everything you're supposed to do, then I don't think you had no issues now with everything going on as far as COVID and stuff like that. I see where they can play a part in child care and stuff like that, because before my cousin reached out to me, we was looking at daycares, and a lot of them wasn't even taking kids at the time, and a lot of them that we had contacted, who them prices was crazy.
Daycare, I understand. Ain't nothing really wrong with daycare. I mean, everybody got their own prices, but sometimes some daycares is just overly priced. And when the days you wouldn't even take your kids to daycare, my coworker said they still charge her for a day.
Oh yeah, they still gonna charge you.
And to me that's ridiculous, because they not there, so why are you charging me? But
my overall through both pregnancies, my hardest thing to deal with, like I was telling y'all earlier, was the weight gain. Like the cravings that she was having. Like I can't blame her, like I said, because it was more on my part, just self-discipline. But the stuff that she was eating, I would try to resist, but that shit be smelling so good and looking so good, I'd just be like, okay, let me get a little piece. And a little piece to turn into a whole entree. So that was like my biggest thing, like just gaining my weight back that I lost. But I'm definitely working towards getting back to where I was before the kids. But it's kind of hard now too, because I'm dealing with 2 small children, on top of working full time, on top of running 2 YouTube channels, on top of photography. So I just gotta buckle down and find time to better my gym time, and really work more on my eating habits. Really, which they really not bad, but they could be a lot better.
I don't think it's the food that we eat, it's just more of the snacking.
Yeah, that's...
So, because we mostly eat fish, chicken, stuff like that.
We don't eat no pork. I mean, I eat like, if it come on like a sandwich, like bacon or something, if it come on like a sandwich or something like that, I eat it, but I don't buy pork at all. I don't buy beef unless I'm buying like a ribeye steak. That's really like the
roast. Every blue moon though.
Yeah, but I don't really buy beef like that. It's just chicken, fish, ground turkey, ground chicken, shrimp, seafood, stuff like that. Yeah. What was the hardest part for you during pregnancy? Like, what's the hardest thing that you dealt with?
Oh, let's talk about the labor. That's what we didn't talk about.
Which one?
I'm getting into that. We're gonna talk about Tabria first. Well, for one, I had to get induced with both of them. So normally when you got gestational diabetes, you have to get induced. So with Tabria, I got induced 39 weeks. With BJ, I got induced 38 weeks. So, and they do that because they don't want the baby getting too big. So with Tabria, she was 8'5", so she was a big baby for my little small body at the time. So, let's see. Yeah, we got induced on September 30th, and I was in labor 14 hours, I think. We had to check in at 5 o'clock, which we came a little bit earlier than that, get everything, ready or whatever. So when you go in the room, they have your room already prepped and ready for you and all that. You gotta change out your clothes, put your little gown on, and then they hook you up to these IVs and take your blood and all that, temperature and all that stuff. So my doctor didn't get there till like 7 something, because he had to break my water and stuff. This would induce it. They got to break your water. So once he done that, well, I was already dilated at 1. I was dilated with her for like a whole month. I was at 1 until I got induced. I walked and all that, try to make it go, dilate some more, but it didn't work. So he went on, broke my water outlet. After he broke my water, I started having them contractions. So I think when I got to like, cause you have to get like to a certain number, 3, I think I was at 3 or 4, and that's when I got my epidural. Whew, y'all. Getting the epidural, it didn't really, epidural, whatever you want to call it. Y'all know what I'm saying. The first one, it didn't really hurt. I mean, cause he stick this long needle back there, and you gotta bend over, you gotta be real still, cause he back there in your spine. The nurse that came there to do it, he didn't do it right, so I was having a lot of pain, like a lot, to where I was crying.
Throwing up.
Yeah, I threw up like 2-3 times, and him and my mother-in-law, they was like, y'all need to come get her another one or something, cause she in real bad pain. So after I got the second one, like I say like 5-10 minutes later, it kind of helped. And I was knocked out after that, cause the night before I really didn't get no sleep. So after I had that second one, I was knocked out. So after that, the only thing I really remember waking up to is like, you getting close, you getting close. So, only 2 people could stay in the room. So it was him and my mother-in-law. So my mom was up there, his mom, our friend Dominique, and my niece Trina was up there. So my niece, friend, and mama had to leave out, so him and his mom stayed in there with me. Whew, y'all, when it was time to push. Yeah. When I say holding your breath for 10 seconds is the most hardest thing to do, and you really gotta give it your all, I was pushing for 45 minutes because she ended up getting stuck. So he had to cut me down there. And it was like, to me it felt like 20 people in the room, but it was real like no more than 10, because y'all these nurses and all these other people in there. Yeah, nurses on this side. Well, Bobby was on this side, and my mother-in-law was on this side. One nurse, he jumped up on the bed, pushing down on my stomach. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm hurting. Cause it felt like she was breaking my ribs right here in my stomach.
Like the nurse, the baby.
Yeah, the nurse. I don't know if it was her feet or what, but it just felt like she was kicking, and it hurt bad. I hollered so loud, I knew everybody in the hospital heard me. I was hollering so loud. Yeah, and she finally came out, and yeah. So when she came out, you know, they stuck the stuff out of my. Well, first they took over to the
incubator.
Yeah, incubator, and I'll let you tell what happened after that. Cause after that, I was exhausted.
When they took her to the incubator, when she first came out, she wasn't crying. And the reason she wasn't crying is because the doctor had said that when she was coming through the birth canal, something happened to where she had got stunned. Not stung like bee, but like stunned, like knocked out, kind of. So they had to suck all the stuff out of her mouth and give her some oxygen real quick, and she let loose after that. I was kind of nervous because I was like, damn, what's going on? And that was my first time ever seeing some stuff like that in person, so it kind of freaked me out. But when she started crying, I was just like, okay, cool, we good now. And after that, it was a lot to take in because it was my first child, and I was just like, damn, I'm a daddy now. Like, that's crazy. For the whole 9 months, it's weird because the whole 9 months that she was pregnant, like, I knew she was pregnant, and I knew I had a baby in there, but it's a whole different ball game when that baby come outside. It's like, damn, you here and you look just like me. So that was a breathtaking moment for myself.
Yeah.
And when she first, let me see, did she take her bottle that night? Yeah, because my mama had failed. My mama was the first person to feed her.
Yeah.
Little Tabria.
So after I had her, you know, they clean up and all of that. So they take you off all the machines and stuff. So the pain start kicking in later on. So you can't take a shower probably till like the next day.
Which is disgusting to me.
Yeah.
Then the doctor gonna ask me, was I scared to cut the cord? I snatched them scissors out there, nigga. Give me these damn scissors. This is my child. What you talking about? No, I wasn't scared though. And when I cut the cord, it felt like, I don't know, it felt like you was cutting like some rubber bands that were just stuck together or something. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, once they clean up the baby and all that, get you situated and all that, they go do testing on the baby and stuff, so, you know, weight and all that. So, did they test her for jaundice that night or the next day?
It was the next day. They couldn't do it. Then something about a 24-hour period or some shit they were saying. It was the next day.
So,
we had pictures taken by a professional photographer, which I really could have done that myself if I was thinking, but at the time I was just so excited and nervous.
Yeah.
I didn't bring my camera, so.
But we end up having to stay in there almost a week.
Yeah.
Because she had jaundice, so she had to stay under the little blue light.
Dude, that's depressing as hell too, cause like, you just sitting there watching your baby sleep, but you be wanting to hold your baby and bond with them, and you can't because they gotta stay under this light. And it's all for good reasoning, but that shit was depressing as fuck to me. Like, I was so ready to go home.
But not only that, what got me, and it was making me upset and emotional because I'm telling one of the nurses because, well, what they do, they check it every day. And if the number keep lowering, that means it's good. If it goes up, that means the longer you gotta stay. So I think on the, what was that, the third, fourth day? No, the fourth day that we stayed 5.
Yeah, it was the 4th day. We was getting ready to go home.
The nurse coming, all the numbers, well, the doctor, one of the doctors that work at another hospital, the children's hospital, she checks for jaundice and stuff like that. And she was like, oh, the number is going down and y'all can go home and all this and this. So we ready to go. We packing bags and everything. Even Kaz, he's ready. And his mom was in there. So the nurse come back in there, which was a guy. Do you remember his name?
No, because I think I like went to the car to get the car seat.
Yeah, he was hot. He was hot as fish grease. He was like, well, y'all can't really go because of the, I guess, her numbers or something. I'm like, well, that y'all said we can go. So
It was some miscommunication on their part.
yeah. So he had to take everything back downstairs and all this and that. So I just got back in the bed because I'm like,
Well, I wanted to whoop somebody's ass. I was hot. I was mad.
and I'm hospital beds, let me tell you, they are not comfortable.
Man.
You
hell
say
no.
body hurting, my body was already hurting. It made it 10 times worse. So we had to stay another night. So that next day we actually went home, but it was like later on in the evening.
About 5 something.
Yeah. And so we ran up out the mud because we ready to go.
Yeah, we left. We got gone, man. We wasn't finna get told no again. We got gone.
So we went home. I think we stopped and got something to eat or something because we know we weren't going to be cooking there. I went home, took a long shower.
We had to take her back the next day though, didn't we?
We
To check
took
the levels,
So we went home on a Friday. Yeah, we had to take her back the next day to make sure the number didn't jump, but it didn't. So that was good. But she had an appointment with the pediatrician on Monday or Tuesday, I think, and we took her to that, and it didn't go back up. So that was good.
That seemed so long ago, but it was just like a little bit over a year ago.
Yeah, the first night with a baby.
You ain't getting no sleep. Cause for one, you got a new little human being in here with you.
Yeah.
And you just wanna make sure that they good.
Yeah.
And like it's crazy cause like when you get them home after that car ride, I don't know what it is about babies and car rides, but when they in that car seat, they out of there. But when they get home, probably about 20, 30 minutes later, they up.
Yeah.
And when she was up, crying, whining. We first time parents, so we really kind of panicking because we don't know what cry mean what. So we just run into bottles and diapers, that was basically mostly the same thing. Like the whole time, she just wanted a bottle or the diaper change, but
Yeah.
thank God we didn't have like no major issues with her, and we still haven't had any. I don't want none.
Excuse
Bless
me.
you. I don't want none with BJ or Tabria. Like we've been blessed not to have any emergency room visits or none of that. So
Yeah.
we hope we stay like that. The only thing now, really, with both babies is the teething stage, because they just whine and cry, and it's really nothing you can do. But like we gave them, what was it? We gave her something before I found the teething tablets, and it wasn't working.
Right water.
The gripe water.
Yeah.
It's like she had got used to it, and she wasn't messing with that. So I found these Dr. Talbot newbie pills, teething tablets at Walmart. Like a little small bottle. They like $8 a bottle. But you pop 3 of them suckers in we use a bottle cap and put a little bit of water in it and get the syringe, mix it up, give it to them. Hour tops, they out.
Yeah.
So.
BJ. When I had BJ,
That
same
was
thing.
That was, I enjoyed the experience as a father on that one, but it sucked because my mama and her mama had to FaceTime the whole birth because of COVID.
Yeah, which need to kick rocks. Yeah. So if you pregnant, they only letting, well, some, I don't know about our hospital, but
It's only the spouse. That's it. Or whoever. It's just one person.
yeah, one person. And then for us, he had to stay there the whole time.
Yeah, you can't leave.
You can't leave if you need to get something to eat. If you don't want them from the cafeteria, cause my food was free. He would have to pay if like less than $10 if he want to eat.
And Baptists don't got no good food. Baptists in North Little Rock, I don't know about the one in Little Rock, but the Baptists in North Little Rock don't have no good food. That shit be nasty.
So, yeah, I suggest that you bring something to snack on, something to drink or something.
Fellas, bring your PS5 or whatever.
Cause it's just like, it feel like you in jail. You just can't go nowhere. You trapped in this little bitty room. So.
But yeah, that was a horrible experience.
Labor with him, I was in labor 7 hours, and I didn't take that long to push him out.
Yeah, he came just like that.
So yeah.
But the 2 kids, they doing great. Like I said in the last video, you go ahead and subscribe now. You're gonna get to meet them. We might put them in the next video, maybe not. Just depends. But thanks again for watching, you guys. If you haven't already, go subscribe right now. Subscribe right now. Like, share, and comment. Let us know how you feel about the whole pregnancy tips that we gave y'all. If we can help y'all out with anything, let us know. Comment below. And yeah.
Oh, and I got my shirt on. If y'all want to make a purchase of something unique, hair and body essentials.
The beard oils on deck.
I make beard oils, hair oils. I don't just make it for men. I make stuff for women too, kids. All of it's natural, so anybody can use it.
Yep.
So, oils, hair, and body butters.
Yep. And we will definitely get more into that on the next video. But until then, y'all be blessed. Thank you for watching.
What?